Ethan Klein beats another woman. Incels celebrate. Dude, stop. I also wanted to say really fast, dude, Jake Chinatown needs to he needs to he needs to chill with the bangers all the time. He needs to chill. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen there have been recent updates, not with my lawsuit, but with the Ethan Klein lawsuits and stuff. But this this quote tweet from Jake Chinatown. Ethan Klein beats another woman. Incels celebrate. Dude, stop. Dude, you gotta stop. You have to stop. Oh God. Yeah, I didn't keep up really with what Casey was doing. I haven't kept up with Rogan's lawsuit, so I don't have anything to say about that. But I've already told you guys that when it comes to my lawsuit with Ethan Klein, I have tried to give you guys as many updates as I can. You guys already know there was a motion that was filed a couple weeks ago at this point for judgment on the pleadings, and now we're just waiting for like another month or so for the judge to rule on it effectively. But you guys already know what my perspective is. I will try to keep you guys in the loop as much as I can, and I feel, responsibility to you guys to keep you guys in the loop as much as I can, and to everyone who's helped me and supported me and stuff. So I don't have any other updates right now. Like I said, we're still just waiting on the judge to rule in the recent motion, but I think the motion's really good. I'm really happy with it. As far as everything with Rogan's lawsuit, I can't comment because I haven't kept up with it. A different lawsuit. I know a lot of people on the internet seem to think that they're all like the same exact lawsuit and everything is exactly the same in the lawsuit, but like they're literally different cases. So, yes, I will let you guys know as soon as there are updates, as soon as there are more updates. But we filed our motion for judgment on the pleadings 3 weeks ago. I think it was about a month ago actually at this point. And they filed their reply, which was an excellent rebuttal of definitely all of the points. And then we filed our reply, and yeah, so we will wait until the judge hears it, I guess, which can take about like a month or two. I think my understanding was maybe sometime in like June or something, maybe we can hear a response from the judge. So as far as my lawsuit goes, that is everything that I have. Literally nothing there have been no updates. Let me double check this. Yes. So yeah, that's as far as I know. There haven't been any updates as far as my case goes, and I will let you guys know. How does default work? I don't know enough to say exactly how it works. I think that like you can file a default motion if there hasn't been a reply, or if there isn't a reply within a certain amount of time. I also saw that like you can appeal default judgments, and most of the time judges tend to grant them, but I don't know enough. It's not my case. Not my law. That's not my lawsuit. I don't know anything regarding that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on mine. You can appeal, which technically saved money in the first half. Like I said, I just don't. Sorry if I missed it. I was at the window. I know you're limited in what you can share now, but you've been keeping notes for when it's all clear to fill us in on the tea afterwards, asking for a friend. I mean, there isn't really anything that I haven't shared with you guys. All of the filings are public because it's, a lawsuit. And I've encouraged you guys to go ahead and read some of the filings that we've had in the past year. Like I shared with you guys already, these are our filings. I think it's this one. But this was my original filing, or my legal team's original filing on motion for judgment on the pleadings. It's similar to like a motion to dismiss. And basically we're just arguing my usage is fair use, et cetera, et cetera. And then they're just arguing, nuh-uh. And we will find out soon. Barcode because the graphic is funny. Yeah, so there really isn't that much I haven't shared. Like, can you link the docket? Yes, absolutely. Here you go. And I do like the way that this is just my personal perspective on it. You guys already know that I have a GoFundMe, and I've been fundraising for InclineLied.com for this lawsuit, and I have been fighting it every step of the way. And I know that so many of you guys have donated so much, and it really does mean like a lot. Like, I know I don't talk about it that much, but it really does mean a lot. Like, all of the support, even if it's just like $1, $2, $10, a sub, a prime, whatever, any support at all. And like, because of that, I do want to keep you guys as in the loop as I can. The only time I haven't shared stuff is if, my legal team is actively drafting a document. that's not public yet, then I'm not going to talk about that. But as of right now, there isn't really, anything new other than just waiting for the judge to rule, which it's kind of exciting because it's going to like be within the next month or so. Maybe like my understanding, I think, is like June-ish is when a judge is supposed to comment on my lawsuit or the lawsuit against me. So, yes, this is only Denims. Yeah, that's true. I heard you're helping noted white passing YouTuber Noah Samsen. Yes, I'm also going to get on the Noah Samsen broadcast soon, but I just haven't ironed out all the details. So, yeah, that is all that I have to share on my stuff. Like I said, nothing has changed since the last time I've given you guys an update on mine. Mostly when people say they can't talk about it because of a lawsuit, what's going on is an extreme abundance of caution, which isn't a bad mood. It can just be overkill, especially safe if you sometimes let your mouth go off without control. Well, the problem, for example, like, okay, so in the case of, for example, Tectone, the reason why Tectone stopped streaming was because it was a case about him like harassing, abusing, and stalking his ex. So him sitting there and streaming and talking about her and encouraging more harassment by streaming about her is obviously going to hurt her case or his case, right? This is a case about copyright infringement, or rather the lack thereof. So if I talk about it, that's not related to the, you understand? Like, it's not related to the case. If I'm talking about it and I'm saying, oh, here's this filing that we passed, here's this thing that we passed, it's not like some harassment lawsuit or something like that. So are you guys going to play League of Legends for the GoFundMe stream? Dude, Noah only plays Teemo. Should we beat him with hammers? I don't know if I can Nautilus for a Teemo player. Like, I just don't know that I can do that. I just don't know that I can do. Maybe if we get him to play something like terrible in bot lane, maybe get him to play like who's the most annoying bot laner? Who's the most annoying ADC right now? They can play that, and then I can not with him. Okay, maybe Noah deserves to get sued. The Teemo player, dude, fucking Teemo player. Oh my god, make him play Kate. Isn't it always Caitlyn? Isn't it illegal to do a subathon for a legal fund and have one of the goals be a league stream? No. League is short for legal, so it's fine. Teemo player, can I get my donations back? Oh, God. Legal Legends, duh. Hello, guys. But yeah, I have tried my best to keep you guys in the loop with everything. I will let you guys know as soon as there are more updates. I really do appreciate all of the support. It really does mean a lot. I absolutely would not be able to do this show, and I would absolutely not be able to fight as hard as I've been able to fight with this lawsuit because of your guys' support, or without your guys' support. So it really does mean a lot, and I am just doing my best to try and keep you guys informed and let you guys know everything that's proceeded with me. And yeah, everything is still moving along, trucking along. We will be hearing about it potentially in like June sometime. No, I don't have anything more conclusive than that because like a lot of courts are just really backed up, apparently. Shocker, I know. So it's just, yeah. So many good streamers are going to court soon. Dude. Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. I feel like items have the strongest case ammo. I don't know enough about Canada law, so like I literally don't know Canada law at all to be able to comment. I do think that like it's so offensive because, sorry, I guess I haven't talked about it. So Noah's being sued. He made a video recently that I wanted to share with you guys. He's being sued for defamation, which is like so absurd because Ethan Klein's claiming that his comments were defamation per se, which is like, and it's very obviously a lawsuit that's attempting to just like extract as much money as possible because he's effectively trying to it's the same reason that the document that his filing against me and Casey and Frogan, there's a reason it was 70 pages long. And it was because he wanted it to be as annoying as possible and as expensive as possible to have lawyers sit there and like read through all of this, like this trash. Like a bunch of it is useless nonsense. I do think that like from my understanding on a lot of stuff, I do think that like Noah Samsen actually has a really good chance of winning the anti-slap motion. So, but let me let him speak for himself.
An Israeli-American
white man, you can speak. You can speak.
Millionaire podcaster is suing
Wait, why did my earbud? With everyone getting sued, you're going to start seeing YouTube thumbnails of soy jacking at the courthouse with the title, "Can I survive the American legal system?" Christ, I know.
Me for defamation. Hi, I'm Noah Samsen. I'm a YouTuber. I make videos about how Israel sucks. Last year I uploaded this video, the YouTubers who backed the genocide. And in response, Ethan Klein, host of the H3 podcast, filed a defamation lawsuit. Here it is. Here's the lawsuit. It's 31 pages. He's alleging that I defamed him by falsely painting him as a supporter of the genocide of Palestinians. I believe that Klein's claims are meritless and I intend to defend against them. But to do this, I need
The other thing too is, like, for anyone who's watched Noah Samsen's videos, he's like almost too charitable. When Noah covers any creators ever, he's so charitable that it almost makes me a little upset, the level of charitability that he gives. So for Ethan to sue Noah Samsen for this, it's so obviously just an attempt to like abuse the legal system to put other people that he doesn't like in financial ruin. Because this absolutely is like an expensive lawsuit, because you're relitigating, or you're rather litigating in a court of law, Israel-Palestine. But the problem is that, like, again, the problem for Ethan is that Noah, he didn't just make a video where he's like, and Ethan does this, and he sucks in this way, and he sucks this way, and he sucks. It's like, hey, here's this video of Ethan saying that, like, him and Eli are excited to show everybody how multicultural and diverse Israel is and how it's actually a beautiful place. Do you see how some people might get the wrong idea from this? Do you see how some people might think X, Y, and Z? So it's like, to try and claim defamation on, like, here is literal quotes that you're saying about Israel, and this is why people think the things that they think. Like, everything is cited, and then he comes to a conclusion based on that information. Like, it's not like it's a bunch of fabrication. It's not like he made a bunch of fabricated claims and then he moved on from that, right? So, yeah. I don't know how unclean hands would impact an anti-slap motion. I don't know enough about that. But also, this is someone who, like, Ethan literally went on his show and started, like, actually defaming Noah Samsen.
Need your help. Defamation lawsuits can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have that kind of money. So I started a GoFundMe, Klein v. Samsen. I set the goal for $200,000, which will be used for lawyers' fees and legal expenses. However, any funds raised above this goal will be donated directly to Palestinian aid, and any funds that go unused or are recuperated once legal proceedings conclude will also be donated. I'll be doing a fundraising marathon stream on Friday, May 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Guests include FD Signifier, Boy Boy, Denims, iDubbbz, Big Joel, Frogan, Chris Kunzler, Overzealots, and more, and a bunch more. Donation goals include chug a gallon of milk, pie in the face, hot chip challenge, shoe on head cosplay, why not, run a marathon, and more. And if we make it to $500,000, I will ride a bicycle 120 miles from San Diego to Hassan Piker's house live on stream to beg him for more money. Klein v. Samsen, GoFundMe, link in bio. Donate to defend free speech on YouTube and fund Palestinian aid. Thank you.
Okay, I gotta lock in a time. But yes, I will be there. Maybe we'll play League. Maybe we'll play League of Legends. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be fun. I'm dumb broad with a big camera. Are you cosplaying as Shiona? No. How would I do that? I would have to make my eyeliner so big, and that would bother me. You have a huge advantage. Shut up. Cosplay Hassan with a mustache. Cosplay Dr. Jihad. Christ. Well, anyways, yeah. So, but yeah, that's everything that I want to share. I don't know why there's so many people being like, oh, new updates on lawsuit, new updates. Like, as far as I know, no new updates with my case. As soon as there are, you guys know, I will tell you guys immediately the second that I can. So yeah, that's about it for lawsuit talks.